Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today. Vinny and I just had a chance to go hands-on with Rage 2. We're right in front of the Bethesda booth, and let me tell you, this game was a lot of fun. We saw what was debuted at the E3 showcase, and even a little bit more. Vinny, what was your general takeaway from this game?
The gameplay in this game is electrifying.
Hell yeah.
You're going corner to corner, blowing people up. When you enter that rage mode, you're just mowing everyone down. You're jumping through the air. You're pounding down enemies. It's sick.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my big concerns going into this was locomotion of the gameplay. How fast could you move through the environment? Because in a game like Doom, which this is also by id, we had that where you were constantly flying around the arena from one end to the other very fast, but it didn't look like in the initial reveal of Rage we had something along those lines. But then once we played with all those abilities, the ground pound, the scatter, the dash, everything was fast and fluid.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's really important because the gunplay was slick. You said it was a little bit like Wolfenstein.
A little bit like Wolfenstein, but like powered up and a little bit more crazy.
Yeah,
you're just shooting out your powers out, you're sending enemies flying, you're shooting them in the air.
Yeah, because there was a bit of a gravity to Wolfenstein 2 where you felt implanted in the universe, where this was a little more floaty, and like I said, fluid I think is the best word.
You got the double jump.
Gameplay. Yeah, that too.
Aerial.
That was one thing that I wasn't aware of. You can actually double jump in this game, which I know sounds like not a big deal, but I thought, for example, in Doom, you hadn't played it, but I thought the double jump in that game was awful. This one actually has a nice 1-2 up there, which, trust me when I say, when you're zipping around the arenas that you're going to be fighting in, it's really helpful. As for the story, not much to take away from that.
Not much at all.
Yeah.
Aside from the ending scene where we like bring down like a big like pod, almost like a UFO.
It's called like an Eden station.
Yeah. Eden station.
And so that's stuff that I don't think they were trying to focus on. I think basically what the PR had told us when we got in there was a 30-second spiel about how they want you to just ruin everything, blow shit up, have a good time.
And we did.
And yeah, absolutely. And that's mission accomplished for them.
Definitely.
They really seem to be going for a level of ridiculousness with Rage 2. Compared to the first one though, that's quite different, right?
Yeah, it had a more serious tone, and this game seems a little more sillier. You look at the enemy types, you know, guys with like big flaring mohawks. And yeah, big difference.
How about the wingstick?
Awesome.
Yeah, probably the most satisfying weapon in a lot of games recently. Pretty much the way it works in this game is, for those who played the original Rage, you throw it, sometimes you run out of them, but this one always comes back to you. And furthermore, you can cut off different limbs. It's not just for headshots and it'll come back to you. In this game, the first wing stick I threw, it hit them right in the shoulder and their arm came off. Yeah, it was honestly insane. It is a lot of satisfying feedback within the gameplay, and that's all you can really go on with this title, is a lot of the gameplay. The music was good. I mean, it really fueled the moments. And we can actually talk about the weapons a little bit, because we got to toy around with two of them. There was an assault rifle, and then there was the shotgun.
And the pistol.
And the pistol. I actually never had a chance to try that.
Infinite ammo for the pistol, so if you run out of the other two, you can quickly switch to it. So that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of, I think Doom had something like that too. But the shotgun I really liked, because what happened was you had the base RT, you shoot it, it does your damage. Then if you hold LT and you shoot it, it's more like a slug, and that slug sends enemies flying into the walls, and then they're in a weakened state where you can melee them, do one of your abilities.
The ragdoll physics are sick.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, you really felt powerful. The overdrive mode, which sends you into this whole new level you were talking about.
You become a monster.
Yeah, pretty much.
You run from corner to corner, blasting every enemy you see. It's pretty much putty, like they're gone.
Yeah, also we should clarify for the abilities, I know some people have been asking, there isn't like this energy bar, they're all cooldown abilities, so it's pretty much encouraging to use them whenever they're available, since cooldowns are quick. Like the dash, when you hit LB, you literally zip across the arena, and then boom, you can use it again. So it's a very quick cooldown. Same thing with scatter, about you push your palm into someone, blow in the bits, about a 5-second cooldown.
So satisfying.
Exactly.
When you land these abilities.
Yeah.
When you jump off like a scaffolding and land on 5 enemies with your fist.
Yeah.
Like, it's sick.
There's nothing better, because that ending of the demo where we were inside this location and we were about to call down the Eden pod, that's when they really let you get into the gameplay a little bit more. And I felt that when there was about 10, 12 enemies in the room, that's where you really felt like, okay, everything's clicking here, I have the skill set, and you just felt awesome. That's kind of the consensus here.
There's also about enemy types as well.
Yes.
There were armored enemies, you have to shoot off different parts of the limbs, it'll open it up. Someone has a helmet on, you shoot it off, and you shoot him in the head, get a quick kill.
Yeah, so it requires, I wouldn't say a level of strategy, but you can't just mindlessly shoot. You have to pay attention to who's around you.
Definitely.
And like I said, in the original Rage, you throw that wing stick, you usually cut off the enemy's head. That's all there is to it. But in this one, you, for example, got to pop off the armor from their head, then throw the wing stick, and then you'll cut off their head. Same thing goes with that shoulder shot. I shot them a couple of times in the chest, their body armor fell off, so I took off their arm, easily with that. It was awesome.
Now with the wing stick, was it in Rage 1 where you lock onto the limb and then you throw it, or was it like freeform? Because this game you lock on.
I think it was freeform in Rage 1 because you were talking about how you could lock on, and I saw that was an ability. I never got to test that though.
Yeah, you hold it down and it locks into a piece and it glows red when it's ready. You throw it, and then I just decapitated someone and it was sick. It felt great.
Okay, so that's probably a lot easier than what I was doing. I was just straight up chucking them.
It seemed like when you threw it, it kind of went at an angle, so whenever you threw it, it didn't really go straight to your target.
Absolutely. But overall, I think that's all we got for Rage 2.
Yeah.
I had a blast with the game. I can't wait to see more. It's dropping spring 2019, and I just can't recommend enough to keep your eyes on it, especially with Fallout 76. There's been a lot of controversy with the game going online. Some people are looking for that single-player post-apocalyptic title. Rage 2 is one that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's post-apocalyptic. You should really keep your eyes on it.
This could be it.
All right. Well, thank you, Vinny, for joining me.
Thank you.
And we hope you guys enjoyed our coverage. If you have any questions about Rage 2, fire away in the comments down below, and we'll catch you next time. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.